Before the war began, the jungle city still breathed in peace. At dawn, the fires of the Maya awakened beneath the ancient pyramids. The soldiers slept lightly, listening to distant drums in the darkness. Merchants traded beneath stone temples while whispers of war spread quietly. Obsidian blades were sharpened long before blood touched the battlefield. Many mothers feared this would be the last time they saw their sons. The priests climbed toward the heavens, carrying smoke for the gods. Children watched the warriors gather beneath banners of sacred kings. The sound of ceremonial drums echoed across the entire city. Rain fell upon the pyramids as thousands of torches burned through the night. War paint covered the faces of men preparing to enter sacred battle. From the temple heights, the king watched his empire prepare for war. Messengers crossed the jungle carrying warnings between rival kingdoms. Warriors arrived from distant lands to join the growing army. Before marching into war, the army gathered beside the fires to eat. The warriors trained until their bodies could no longer feel exhaustion. Before the march began, silence spread across the gathered army. At first light, the great Maya army finally began its march. For days, the army disappeared deeper into the endless jungle. The swollen jungle rivers became another enemy of the marching army. Hidden within the trees, enemy scouts watched every movement of the army. Deep within the jungle, abandoned shrines marked the path toward war. Beyond the jungle, distant fires revealed the presence of the enemy. The river crossing is vulnerable at dawn. We strike there. Before the battle began, the commanders gathered beneath the jungle storm. On the final night before battle, sleep abandoned much of the army. At dawn, both armies finally faced each other across the jungle battlefield. When the armies collided, the jungle battlefield descended into chaos. As the front line collapsed, survival became more important than formation. One captain remained behind to hold the collapsing front line. From the ridges above, waves of spears darkened the battlefield. Behind the front line, the wounded field continued to grow beneath the storm. Soon, sections of the battlefield began collapsing beneath the enemy assault. By nightfall, only a final defensive circle remained on the battlefield. Under the cover of rain and darkness, the survivors disappeared into the jungle. Among the ruins, the survivors bound themselves with a sacred oath of blood and survival. Even after war, hunger became the final enemy of survival. When the sun rose, only silence remained where the army once stood.